Syrians. The 8 wonderful nights and days of Chanukah. Rekindle the menorah. Let us celebrate for 8 nights. All right, ready to go live. Dreidels, are we ready? Dancing dreidels. Here we go for the dance, the first official one. On 3, on 2, and here we go, dreidels. Once again, happy Chanukah. Please maintain all social distancing and COVID guidelines. Tonight is night number 1 of the 8 wonderful nights of Chanukah. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, that dreidel I shall play. Yep, had a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, that dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, that dreidel I shall play. Dreidel, 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 made you out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, dreidel I shall play. One more time. Had a little dreidel, I made it out of bread, and when it's dry and ready, I ate it up instead. I had a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 made you out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, that dreidel I shall play. Dreidel, 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 made you out of clay, when it's dry and ready, that dreidel I shall play. Chanukah, Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hurrah. Gather around the table and let's have a treat. Happy songs we'll sing and lots of we will eat. One for each night, we'll shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, we'll shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One more time. Everyone, welcome to Menorah Lighting. Avenu Shalom Aleichem. Avenu Shalom Aleichem. Avenu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. One more time. Shalom Aleichem. Avenu Shalom Aleichem. Avenu Shalom Aleichem. Avenu Shalom, Shalom. One last time, welcome again. Please adhere to all COVID guidelines. Shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. Say shalom imromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. V'al kol Yisrael. V'imru, imru, amen. Say shalom imromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. V'al kol Yisrael. V'imru. Imru, all together, hey, yaseh shalom, hey, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, hey, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, yaseh shalom, yeah, we gotta bring peace into the world, make the world a better place, v'al kol Yisrael, hey, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael, hey, yaseh shalom, yes. We got 2 minutes left. David Melech Shop. Melech Yisrael. All together, Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah tonight. Yeah, Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Have a very Chanukah tonight. Let's spin the dreidel now. Light the menorah now. Have a happy Chanukah tonight. Let's spin the dreidel now. Light the menorah now. Have a happy Chanukah tonight. I said uru, achim, uru achim b'lev sameach, uru achim b'lev sameach. One more time. Hey, Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah tonight. Night number 1 tonight. Happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah. Oh, happy Chanukah tonight. Let's spin the dreidel now. Light the menorah now. Have a happy Chanukah tonight. Let's spin the dreidel now. Light the menorah now. Have a happy Chanukah tonight. Ooh, break. Ooh, achim, achim. Achim, bilev sameach. Achim, bilev sameach. Achim, bilev sameach. Achim, bilev sameach. Last song. Hey, Simmin Tavu, Mazel Tavu, Mazel Tavu, Simmin Tavu, Mazel Tavu, Mazel Tavu, Simmin Tavu. Hey, Lanu. All together, this is a time to celebrate the victory of light over darkness, good over evil. Once again, please maintain all COVID guidelines, social distancing. Hey, Lanu, hey, Lanu. Ulachol Yisrael. Hey Lanu, hey Lanu, Ulachol Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'Kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'Kayam. Last, here we go. Hey dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. When it's dry and ready, the dreidel I shall play. Hey dreidel, 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 made you out of clay. When it's dry and ready, the dreidel shall play. Happy Chanukah.
Happy Chanukah. Welcome once again to our social distance Grand Menorah Lighting on Fremont Street. I want to take this opportunity to thank Adam Kilborn from Black Raven Films for broadcasting this for us on the internet. I'd like to thank Fremont Street Experience, which was difficult this year. Marianne to work with her to do it. Yesco. Mark Lipp for providing our makeshift truck. And of course, we have the mayor. The mayors will come in a moment and say a few words. But at this time, we will have our abbreviated, here we have our choir. Couldn't bring a big group, so we just brought a few children who will sing the song. They'll go on to the truck, but we would like to now welcome the mayor of the greatest city in the world, Las Vegas, Mayor Goodman.
And boy, do we love being Jewish. It is so awesome to be part of the wonderful diversity of this country and this world and the pride we have. It was interesting today in the news, if you saw it, heard it, that the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, and Prince Charles, who's next in line for the throne of England, talked about the pride of Hanukkah and the Jewish people, and to make sure our menorahs are in the window. And all I know is to have that centering and know who we are and understand the pride that every human being who has been Jewish from birth knows that we are representing, we today, every one of us is representing those we lost. Whether we lost them naturally or in the pogroms or in the Holocaust. We are the living proof that we're here, and we are so proud, and we don't need to tell other people. We know in our hearts how important it is to keep with the traditions, to follow every teaching we have, and be proud of being Jewish. And I was so thrilled to hear from Boris Johnson and Prince Charles. I thought it was absolutely unbelievable today that we are being understood in other places. And it's so great. But I have to tell you also, our wonderful dancing dreidels and this great rabbi who I've known, how many years of Oscar? And I've known you 30 years? Yeah, he came here, you know his beard's absolutely almost white blonde. He came here as a very, well, you're still strong, right? How many children?
8 children.
How many grandchildren?
We already don't count that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we come from the Robinson.
15 and counting.
Oh, wait, don't go away. Do we have any great-grandchildren?
Me? No. My mother? Yes.
Anyway, this is so exciting, and it's wonderful to be here and celebrate the first night of Hanukkah right now as the sun's going down. And it's not my night, even though I love this city and love us, our Jewish people. And we do have our brand new, am I allowed to do this? Bring up Andrew Simon.
Yes, bring it up.
It's not Andrew McSimon. No, don't embarrass him yet. That's going to be your, wait, not yet. Not yet, your turn. This man is brand new as the head of the FSC, the Fremont Street Experience, all the wonderful things that are coming. And my dear friend and beloved brother, Patrick Hughes from Ireland. We now have a Jewish Andrew Simon from back east also. And now I have to give it up because I can feel this magic pull for him to take over you. But anyway, I think Tuesday, you're coming down with your family, your dancing dreidels to City Hall. And if you want to come and help celebrate with us, I'm not allowed to do this, but on my last term, I can do anything I want. I'm not allowed to ask you to come, but it will be wonderful fun as long as you wear a mask and social distance, because that's what the edicts are. And we'd love you to come. It's going to be at what time, Rabbi? That's 2 o'clock on Tuesday. 2 o'clock, Tuesday the 15th. And remember, you didn't hear it from me. So anyway, we love you all. It's a great night. Look at this weather. No sun in Las Vegas. And this worked very well this time. Thank you. I'm sorry we're not up in the crane that goes up higher. But Rabbi, will you take care of this wonderful young man now that's joined us down here, please? Yes. And you can ask him his Hebrew name. Correct. I'm Carmela.
Hello, we would like to welcome Andrew. Shlomo Avraham. We want to welcome him for the first of hopefully going to be many menorah lightings here on Fremont Street. So please say a few words.
I will be quick because I cannot follow Mayor Goodman. She's the best. But as this is my first year here, I want to say thank you, number one, all for coming. Number two, it's an honor as a Jewish person coming from back east, but I've been in Las Vegas almost 30 years. And Fremont Street Experience is so special to me. And we have such a fantastic team at Fremont Street Experience. So number one, I want to just thank all the people that make this safe and available to happen today. Our team is fantastic, and Marianne Beeman for putting this all together and making this happen. But more than anything, I'm going to just turn it to the rabbi and say Happy Hanukkah from Fremont Street Experience. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we will have our abbreviated children's choir. Now, in order to do the choir, you have to socially distance, but they are family. Happens to be my family. It's a brother, sister, and a cousin. So they're okay together.
All right. Are we ready for the dreidel song? First is Chanukah, oh Chanukah, on 3. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hallway. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with, latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning bright. One for each night they shed as we light to remind us the days long ago. One for each night they shed as we light to remind us the days long ago.
Round of applause. straight out of Torah Tots Preschool. Now the second and final song is I Have a Little Dreidel, led by Esther Harlig, who's 2 years old. Are we ready? All together. 1, 2, and 3.
I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, I'll dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play.
Round of applause. Beautiful job. Thank you so much, Esther, Mussi, Rivka, and Mendel. Happy Chanukah.
Thank you. Once again over here. At this time, I would like to call upon the chairman of the board and the CEO of Jewish Nevada. They represent not only us, that's Southern Nevada, we're Chabad Southern Nevada, they take both South and North. We have a colleague up North, so I can only take credit for Southern Nevada.
Well, thank you, Rabbi Harlig. As chair of the Jewish Federation, we represent 100,000 Jews in the state of Nevada. We want to wish all of you happy Hanukkah, and please be proud. Shine your lights in the windows, and again, it's been a trying year, but we're getting through it, and we're very happy to support all the organizations, the hundreds of organizations in the state of Nevada. So thank you very much. And here is Stephanie Tusman, the president of Jewish Federation.
Thank you, Josh. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Stephanie Tusman. I'm the president and CEO of Jewish Nevada. Thank you once again to Rabbi Harlig for having us here this evening. I cannot believe that it's already Hanukkah, but what a great reminder to all of us that through the darkness of this year, there is still so much light. So I wish you all a very, very happy Hanukkah. Stay safe and healthy. Chag Sameach.
Thank you very much. Thank you for what you do for the community. It was really the Jewish Nevada stepped up with the COVID relief, so thanks for what you've done. Before we light the menorah, just a brief message that we like to take with us. We kindle the menorah specifically when it's dark, right? And we do it in the outdoors to teach us that we have to, our mission in this world is to transform the darkness into light. Especially this year, which there was so much darkness, we have an opportunity to bring light. And it was only a small jug of oil, which means it was a small deed, but yet that was the transformation that transformed, that allowed this miracle to go on, that continues now, and God willing, speedily in our days until the coming of Mashiach. So it teaches us, got to transform the darkness into light. Don't have to think about great things. It could be just a little small jug of oil, which for us would be a little good deed that you will do. And we do it on the outside because the experiences that we have, the messages that we have, you shouldn't just keep it for yourself. Teach it to the outside, to others. And that way we will like to overcome this. I say perhaps the vaccine is like this little jug of oil, a little vaccine, a little shot will now change the world, that everyone will be able to go back to the way it was. But the message we take from us, well, we've just experienced that we have a supreme being, that we may have many plans, but it's ultimately we need to have the divine protection, divine connection, and that's the way we will celebrate this year's Hanukkah. So we will get ready. We're going to go up there now. I'd like to ask, Josh is going to join me to go up there to kindle the menorah.
While we are waiting for the menorah, dreidels, the little choir.
Yes, I have a lighter up there. You have a lighter? Yeah, I have a lighter. We have our...
Once again, we're going to kindle the first candle of the 8 nights of Hanukkah. If you need your Hanukkah menorah, one of our dancing dreidels can happily provide one for you. It's the mitzvah. The good deed is to kindle your own Hanukkah menorah in your own home. So once again, if you're in need of a menorah, please don't hesitate to ask. Another reminder to remain socially distanced and maintain all COVID guidelines so we can all stay safe and happy and celebrate Hanukkah together. Josh, are you afraid of heights? All right, we're about ready for the menorah lighting.
Josh, we're wearing masks, so we could do that. You have to. Yes. I'm okay. We're getting ready. We didn't have the torch this year, again, trying to maintain social distancing. But remember, it's nice to celebrate with us. But don't forget to go home and kindle your own menorah. Make sure that you do it. That is the mitzvah. And we like to always add the message. We do 1 candle per night. And then night 2 we'll do 2 and then 3. It always tells us never to be satisfied, apathy. Whatever you accomplish, you always have to do a little bit more. What was good tonight for 1, tomorrow night don't be satisfied with 1. Likewise, in our own spiritual service to God and our goodness and our kindness, we have to make sure we always increase, not to be stagnant. Hold on.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
We're okay. I got it in my pocket. Hold this. Hopefully the wind cooperates. Keep that. You don't want to lose that. No, you light it straight from there. You light it straight. You light that one. Okay.
So, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Chanukah.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, she'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim bahem bazman hazeh.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam, shehechiyanu v'kihimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Amen.
Amen.
Happy Hanukkah.
Hanir Shalolo.
In Hebrew and English.
One more prayer.
So we light these lamps for the acts of rescue, the miracles and the wonders that you did for our fathers in those days at this time, through your holy Kohanim. For all 8 days of Hanukkah, these lights are special, and we are not permitted to make use of them. We are only allowed to look at them in order to give thanks and praise to your great name for your miracles, for your wonders, and for your acts of rescue.
Thank you, Josh. And just as we're coming down, and we're going to sing the Maoz Tzur, but my message is that the other message of Hanukkah is the kindle. They thought they will extinguish the light of the menorah. That will be the end of the celebration of the Jewish people. And we continue celebrating it from then, over 2,000 years, and it's going to continue until we usher in the Messianic age, when we will build the 3rd temple and have the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, kindling the menorah.
Amen. All together, everyone. Dreidel choir, are we ready? For Yeshua, Lechana Elishabeya, Tikun Beis Tefilati, Visham Toda Nizabeya, Lies Tachin Madbeya, Mitzor Amna. המזבח. זגמור בשיר מזמור. One final time all together. Imosor Yeshuati Lechana Elishabeya Ikom Beis Tefilati Visham Toda Nizabeya Lies Tachir Matbeya Mitzor Hamna Beweya Azegmor Bishir Mizmor Chanukah Mizbeach Azegmor Bishir Mizmor Chanukah Mizbeach. And the final song of the night. What can we do without our dreidel dancing? Have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, that dreidel I shall play. That dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made you out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, thank you all so much for coming. Once again, if you need your own Chanukah menorah, please find one of our dancing dreidels. We'll happily provide one for you. Have a happy, have a healthy, and a joyous Chanukah.
Thank you very much again. I want to thank Rabbi Levi Harlig for putting together the program of the Dancing Dreidels. Well, Rabbi Mendy Harlig for getting this broadcast. As I said, Adam from Black Raven Films for all your video production needs. Black Raven Films. Hesh Mendel, our photographer and security. We'd like to thank Josh and Jewish Nevada for participating. Mr. Mark Lipp for the truck, for the sound speaker, for being there, ready to help us. Marianne, Fremont Street Experience. I know it's difficult times. Thank the press for coming and helping to spread the word of the light that we have to bring. I want to wish everyone a happy Hanukkah, and everyone stay safe and healthy. And God willing, the next celebration will be in Yerushalayim with Mashiach. Thank you. Happy Hanukkah.